Hello and welcome, I'm SimUK, and it is my goal to provide to you the most honest, fact-based critical reviews on YouTube. If you find this review helpful, then please hit that like button, subscribe, and help to support the channel by donating via the links below. Thank you so much, and enjoy the review. The McDonnell Douglas F-15 is a multi-role combat aircraft that's approaching 50 years of age, and yet it is still revered by pilots, feared by aggressors, and playing a pivotal role in combat sorties the world over. The F-15 can carry up to 8 air-to-air missiles, and during its 30-year military service, it has maintained a devastating kill-to-death ratio, with well over 100 air-to-air kills for 0 losses. And whilst the F-15 officially retired from the US Air Force in 2009, there is evidence to suggest that it is being brought back out of retirement, as 8 F-15s were requested by the Pentagon in 2020, and they are expected to remain active until at least 2025. The iconic shape of the F-15 is for many aviation enthusiasts the embodiment of a combat fighter, and the external modelling details by DCD here have been captured almost perfectly. With weathering and PBR visual elements now added to the surfaces and the LOD issues now resolved, you can see how the light reflects and the shadows cast over the surfaces in a credible way and show off this striking fighter's curves in all their glory. The F-15 was built as an out-and-out air supremacy aircraft, and at the time of the F-15's creation, the dominant aircraft was the MiG-25, which held all 8 time-to-climb records. The F-15 immediately reclaimed all of them thanks to its twin Pratt & Whitney F-100 axial compressor turbofan engines and afterburners, which enabled the F-15 to accelerate when in a fully vertical climb, taking just 60 seconds to reach the height of Everest from takeoff. And it also has that oversized spine-mounted air brake for slowing down. The F-15E Strike Eagle, which is also included in this pack, was designed to fulfill both air-to-air and air-to-ground missions. So stunning is this iteration of the F-15 that simply setting a dusk or dawn backdrop is all you really need to enjoy it. But the F-15 isn't just pretty to look at, it's also extremely fast, bumping up a massive Mach 2.5. Despite the current limitations of Microsoft Flight Simulator, this F-15 by DCD does feel super fast, especially when you're flying at low level. Now, the initial release was capped at Mach 1 and it felt slow and heavy to use, but since the update, this F-15 can now achieve Mach 2+, sadly without the sonic boom. And it feels far more like a surgeon's scalpel and less like a hatchet as it did originally. When flying low and slow, the F-15 can generate a lot of ground effect force, but when travelling low at speed, it is exhilarating, and the bespoke HUD ensures that you have all of the information you need at all times. The controls felt a little heavy in the initial release, but since the update, the controls definitely feel more responsive, and the flight model overall now feels more authentic. The F-15, due to its super wide body, low centre bulk and twin tails, is a very stable aircraft that is very difficult to stall or spin, despite my best efforts. There are numerous reports of a training accident in Israel which proved that the F-15, believe it or not, can still fly with just one wing. I think it's fair to say that the F-15 is still more than capable of turning heads and kicking butt. This is the third military-grade jet to be released for Microsoft Flight Simulator, but DC Design's F-15 is not available within the Microsoft Flight Simulator marketplace. It is only available on the Just Flight web store, and it will cost you £26.99. This copy was provided to me on release day for review purposes. DCD's F-15 comes in 4 flavours, the F-15C, D, E and I, which is the Eagles variant, with a small collection of accurate liveries to boot, 9 in total. In the initial release, I could only see 2 of these aircraft, but since the patch, I can now see all 4. Rather than being a study level add-on though, this is only intended to be for fun and enjoyment, and I've got to be honest, it really does show. But, having said that, the first time you take this aircraft out and fly it, you will immediately start ticking those feel-good boxes. It's a lot of fun. Now, the F-15 is often mistakenly believed to have featured in hit Hollywood movies like Iron Eagle, which was actually an F-16 Falcon, and Top Gun, which was actually the Grumman F-14, the Navy equivalent of the F-15. But despite the lack of Hollywood fame, the F-15 remains one of the world's most recognisable and valued combat aircraft. You are, however, correct if you thought that Decepticons were F-15s, because indeed they were. Now, the initial release of this had a number of serious issues which really should never have made it through to release. Once again, I wag my accusing finger at YouTube influencers who had pre-release access to this and appear to have failed to highlight even a single issue to the developer, who I am sure would have preferred some honest critical feedback before release. Thankfully, a large number of the patch changelog items have addressed the majority of the issues I had with this product. That caused me to withhold my original review and completely rewrite it. So you can consider that to be review 2.0. If you want to see that review, then please do hit the link in the description below or click on the link at the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Take care. Goodbye for now.